What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me.
Tyler Lockett, 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. And able to work his way down to the 16. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
And out now come the Seahawks.
They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now.
There he goes right side. He's at the 40.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Draw play, Dillon.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Clifford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, this clock's got to be on the ground.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Dillon.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw now on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They go draw play. It's Dillon.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Rashad Bateman,
48 yards.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going right back to Akers. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On third down, Nixon. He stiff arms him. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second down, Nixon stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. Flushed it, and he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A give up the middle to Akers. He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. With a disadvantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and sneak it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Taken in at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.